Hello and welcome to WOW, the positive podcast. Listening to kids and showing them that there's a lot more to our world than bad news. I'm Alastair and I'm here with Clarisse to bring you our latest story that will help you understand some of the complicated stuff that's going on right now.
Hi, Alastair. Life is pretty strange here in Europe right now, no? Lots of us are stuck at home, a lot of schools are closed. It's weird.
You can say that again, Clarisse. Yes, hi. Lots of countries in Europe have closed their schools this week. I guess many of our listeners are tuning in or are still getting used to the idea of everyone being at home in the middle of the week. Of course, it's for everyone's good. We do really need to keep our distance from each other so that this bug doesn't spread around so fast. As long as we do that, we should get through this thing fine, but it may take a while.
This COVID-19 really is doing us no good at all.
Well, you say that, Clarisse, but did you know that there are some scientists out there who are saying that actually the coronavirus could be saving lives?
Saving lives? But how?
Well, it's complicated. But listen up. Of course, the virus is making loads of people sick. And even if nearly everyone who gets it has been getting better, especially children, it's still a bad thing. But sometimes bad things can have positive side effects that we don't expect. In this case, the air has got a lot cleaner in China, where the coronavirus started out. And it's now cleaner in Italy, where it started to first have a big effect in Europe. And it's that clean air that scientists say is a big bonus for our health.
Okay. But I guess it's not that the virus is cleaning the air by magic.
No, of course not. That's not it. The air's got cleaner because of the way the Chinese government, and later the Italian government, and now other countries have reacted. They told people to stay at home, and boom, suddenly, hardly any cars, buses and trucks on the street belching out pollution. Loads of factories have had to close too. All that's meant a huge drop in the nasty particles in the air that irritate our lungs and can mean real problems for lots of people. The drop is so big, in fact, that you can see it from space, at least in a manner of speaking. If you've signed up to My Wow Time, our positive news bulletin for kids, you can see satellite pictures showing China before and after the virus outbreak. Before, it was cloaked in dirty air. Afterwards, it's amazingly clean.
So, if people stay at home for weeks, this could make a big difference.
Well, it takes a bit of fancy arithmetic to get any kind of answer. But one scientist at Stanford University in California has just calculated that in China alone, about 77,000 lives, 77,000, may have been saved by having cleaner air for a couple of months.
Gosh, that's a lot more than the people who died from the virus.
Yes. We have to remember that it's not quite the same thing. We know who has died from the virus. That's a real event. We don't know who, if anyone, didn't die because the air was cleaner. That number of lives that have been saved is based on a kind of maths called statistics. We know that dirty air breathed by millions of people means that some of those millions of people live lives that are somehow a bit shorter than they would have done if they had clean air. But we can't point to many people, if any, who died of pollution in the way that we can say someone died of the virus. But what Marshall Burke, that's the American scientist from Stanford who gave us this number of 77,000 lives saved, what Marshall Burke is really trying to say is, hey, look folks, maybe we should be learning some lessons from this time that we've been forced to stop travelling around so much and we've had to shut down factories.
He's saying that we should live like this forever?
Well, no, I don't think he's saying that. But what he is saying is that, look, it's really definitely interesting to think of how bad it is for all of our health that we make the air in our cities so dirty with trucks, cars, factories, what have you. So what do you think, Clarisse? Should we try and clean up our air for good?
It certainly sounds like it's worth trying.
Tell you what, let's ask our listeners. You guys out there, listen up. Now, check out our website, www.wow-news.eu, and get in touch if you've got ideas for how we should clean up our air. You've got the time, you've got the time. We're not charging about the place, we're all sitting at home. So get your thinking caps on and drop us a line or send us a drawing or leave us an audio message with your ideas or your questions on what we should be doing at this time of the virus shutdown. We'll be back very soon with more positive news. Meanwhile, keep safe, keep positive,